Okay, there we go. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Beacon Kill. That is the Zombie Games. We are your undead pair, and welcome back to another tale. In today's tale, we are going to be reacting to another past death battle that someone asked for us to react to. That being All Might versus All Might Guy from My Hero Academia and Naruto. So we got two of the most iconic people, heroes actually, coming together fighting. Because these two are iconic for being, well, the most loved characters.
And the CEO of hands. They're the CEO of throwing fucking hands.
Oh, you got that. Well, I mean, Might Guy is more known to throwing kicks because, you know, his dynamic entry. All Might's more known for punching. Okay, so, while we have not seen this death battle, we do know both characters and what they are fully capable of. Sadly, All Might does not stand a chance against Might Guy once after he reaches the 8th gate. I feel like the second he reaches the 8th gate, it's a done deal for All Might.
I don't think he'll even be able to stand up to the 6th gate.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, to be honest. But in the 6th or 7th gate, he wasn't able to stand up to Madara. He had to be in the 8th gate in order to stand up to Madara. Well, what are your thoughts before we get into this?
No, I think he's gonna... I think All Might's gonna lose.
Yeah, I mean, All Might is a really cool character, and he's really strong. The only problem is, he's not planetary. Might Guy, with the 8th gate, is pretty much planetary since he's able to hold his own with Madara in the 6th paths. Who is planetary during the time, by the way, because he's able to use planetary devastation. But yeah. So let's start this off. You ready? You ready to start this off?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start this off in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Happy holidays from Rooster Teeth! Go to the Rooster Teeth store!
Let's be real, superheroes with super strength are like rabbits. They're everywhere.
But when a hero uses that strength to inspire others, they truly stand out from the crowd.
Like All Might, the symbol of peace from My Hero Academia.
And Might Guy, master of ninja combat and bushy brows from Naruto.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Imagine a world where superpowers are common, so-called quirks, which can be trained at distinguished academies in hopes of becoming a superhero.
I know what you're thinking. If everyone's got a power, then no one is super, right? Except most quirks are really lame, like a balloon face or stretchy eyeballs. Ew.
Even then, there are some unlucky few who don't have any quirk at all. You may already know one of these quirkless, Izuku Midoriya. But before him, there came another. One who would change the world. His name is Toshinori.
They didn't pronounce his name wrong.
Toshinori wasn't a pushover, though. Even without a superpower, he wanted to become the symbol of peace. And thanks to pro hero Nana Shimura, he found a way.
Shimura's quirk had the unique ability to be directly passed on to a new user, and she saw something special in Toshinori. And so, he became the next bearer of One for All.
An ultra-powerful quirk that let him become that symbol of peace with a never-ending smile on his face. All Might!
I am here!
Now a truly remarkable hero, All Might quickly rose through the local rankings. But fame wasn't the reward he sought. He legitimately just wanted to help people.
And that's the great thing about All Might.
Just
He never
look
wanted
at
the
that
money, he
big
just
old
wanted to save
grin.
people.
That's not just for show. He keeps
Most
his
heroes,
smile
they
up to
have
make
that.
sure
Not
the
him.
people around him feel safe. And with his powers, why wouldn't they?
All Might can punch with enough force to change the weather, even creating a massive storm once.
We can say, right?
It's raining. Holy crap. He changed the weather.
He can jump so high, people mistake him for flying. You might say they're taking a flying leap in logic.
But along with super strength, One for All includes powers like improved durability, stamina, and speed.
All Might has no problem taking huge hits and fighting villainy in the blink of an eye.
And thanks to his training at UA High School, All Might molded his quirk into an incredible fighting style.
With moves named after the United States? I thought this dude was Japanese.
Well, it's likely a nod to how the
but he
US
trained in the
essentially
USA for a
created
while.
the modern superhero, like Superman. America's got a sort of superhero monopoly going on.
If I had a quirk like that, I'd name my moves after food. California Roll!
Oh my god, it worked!
Going for 2. Lobster Roll!
Why love ah!
Anyways, there's a ton of different
No idea.
smashes in All Might's arsenal, covering all sorts of states and cities,
Got that
from
right.
Nebraska to Detroit to the Carolinas.
And most of their names actually do describe their results to a certain extent. For example, his Texas and Oklahoma smashes both create variations of tornadoes.
And those two
Tornado
states are
Alley.
smack dab in the crossfire
Yep.
of real-life Tornado Alley. Coincidence?
Oh,
no.
Of course, many of his attacks create targeted gusts of wind, but every smash does have its own unique form of delivery, such as how the Missouri smash is a karate chop, and the New Hampshire smash is a reverse attack meant to send All Might rocketing through the air.
But he's got one mega-sized
One
move that
that's
goes
really
beyond
clever.
all that, or as he calls it, Plus Ultra, the United States of Smash. I'm proud to be an American, at least I know I'm free. Ah, God, I love that move.
But he's Japanese.
America, God, United States of motherfucking Smash, yeah.
To determine the power of this epic blow, let's find the volume of the resulting whirlwind by comparing its size to the nearby buildings. Applying the standard height of 3 meters per floor, the whirlwind appears to be at least 2,200 meters tall, giving it a volume of over 10 billion cubic meters. To create a tornado that large, All Might's strike must have equaled a force of over 11,000 tons of
I've never
TNT.
seen Mike
That's
honestly do
insane!
a
He's got the
tornado
power of an
stunt.
atomic
That
bomb in
doesn't
his
mean
bare
that
fist.
He's also
incapable
fast
of
enough to run down this stairway in less than half a second. A feat which, given the distance
Damn.
measured, means he can move 29
And
times
defeat 1,
faster
2, 3,
than
4,
sound.
5. I'd
He's
say
in the
5 to
same
6
league as the
villains in less than
supervillain
half a second.
Gigantomachia, who blew up a mountain, and he punched this Nomu guy so hard he pulled a Team Rocket. Looks like Nomu's blasting off again!
With so much power, All Might remained the #1 hero for years. Unfortunately, success doesn't last forever.
Yeah, he got into a fight that was a bit bigger than even he could handle, and got injured pretty bad.
So bad, in fact, it became difficult for him to use his powers, and drastically limited his full strength.
But hey, don't worry, for Death Battle, we look at each character's peak performance across their whole life.
So they are gonna
Right,
be
when
trying to-
fighting Nomu, All Might claimed that what he pulled off in 300 punches, he could have previously done with just 5.
Back in my heyday, 5 hits would have been enough to knock that guy out. But today it took more than 300 mighty blows.
Taken
So
literally,
they're
this
gonna be
means
taking
All
that
Might
literally.
at his best was 60 times more powerful.
But even as a crippled old man, he held on to the #1 spot for a long time. Not because he was taking out more bad guys than the competition, but because he was just so goddamn heroic.
At least until he could find a new successor with a smile on his face.
Yeah,
a
hell yeah.
shining example of what it means to be a true hero, just like himself. In Konohagakure, the village hidden in the leaves, ninja train to use the mysterious arts of ninjutsu and genjutsu.
It's basically ninja magic. Everything from shooting fireballs to messing with your brain.
But some ninja just aren't suited to these difficult techniques. During young Rock Lee's time at the academy, he feared his lacking in these arts meant he would never accomplish his dream of becoming a ninja.
And then he met the one, the only, the bushy Might Guy.
Hey, what's shaking? How you doing, everybody? Life treating
You
you
know, when I
good?
first saw him, I thought he was gonna be like a
Guy
goofball,
is one of the
but then
most
he ended up being,
respected
like,
and
one of the most
powerful
badass
ninja
characters
among the
of all
Hidden
time.
League, but he certainly didn't start out that way.
Like, if I was in
he and his
Naruto, I
dad
wouldn't want to fuck
never
with that
really
guy.
make all that ninja magic work for them, so they decided to focus on the
Naito
one
guy?
thing they were good at: punching people.
This is Taijutsu, or the ninja art of hand-to-hand combat. Dedicating himself to this form over all else, Guy soon became a master in the Taijutsu style Strong Fist.
Which translates to punching people really, really hard. It's a fighting style that is literally all about breaking bones. Yeah, I'll take that over ninja magic, thank you.
That's not to say Guy couldn't
Really?
perform ninja magic. He's just not very skilled in it. At all.
Yeah, like a bunch of ninja can summon cool shit like tracking hounds or giant toads. Guy can summon a turtle. And that's about it.
But
can
mastering
fly.
the strong fist style is a testament to Guy's
both.
ability.
Only the toughest people in the world can use it at all. Otherwise, it's, super dangerous. That's the big thing with Guy's style. Because he's gotta make up for not having ninja magic, everything he does comes with a big risk. Especially his ultimate technique.
Right, Guy's father Might Dai was instrumental in helping him achieve the goal of becoming a, quote, splendid ninja. But he also taught him a skill which would prove to be both of their undoing. The 8 Gates.
Wait. Someone
Exactly.
named their kid Might Die? What are you, just hedging your bets for the future?
I mean, Dai is dead.
Well, then I guess they called it.
The 8 Gates refer to the pathways within the human body which contain the flow of chakra,
Yeah.
the life energy ninja use for their techniques.
And, you know,
These gates
to
limit
live.
the amount
To
of chakra that
simplify,
goes through
by
the body.
opening each gate, Guy essentially removes inhibitors on his body, greatly increasing his power, speed, and capabilities.
The first few gates are kinda safe, unlocking 100% of the body's ability. The second one even heals you a bit. But once you get past number 4, things start getting real messy.
Oh,
At
yeah,
this
all
point,
right.
Guy suffers horrible pain and severe muscle tearing. While the power increase is certainly worth the risk in a difficult fight, it's likely to put the user in the hospital afterward.
After opening
Well,
the
to be
6th
fair,
gate,
Dara
he can
crushed
move
his
so
arm, but-
fast his punches ignite the air around him, meaning he can shoot
He was still kind of
fireballs from
moving
his
a bit,
fists.
even after
That
he
would be
passed
the
the
morning
gate.
peacock
Meaning,
technique.
I think
To
he would've
ignite the
been-
hydrogen in the air, Guy must be swinging at speeds more than 40,000 kilometers per
Wait,
hour.
he's lighting
That's
the
over
air on
5
fire?
times faster than the
Damn.
X-15 rocket jet, the
That's
fastest
what the
airplane
attack
in the
was. I thought
modern
you shoot
world.
fireballs out of
And
his
once he
fist.
opens the 7th gate, he can perform Daytime Tiger,
Okay,
where he
Dara.
throws a giant tiger's face at you. Hell yeah! This beautiful
Oh,
beast
people
is
mistake
strong
that
enough
for
to
chocolate.
blow
It's
up an
actually not.
island. Awesome.
While opening the 7th gate would prove fatal for most ninja, Guy is strong enough and skilled enough to wield it without such concern. However, when it comes to the final gate, there is no going back.
With the 8th gate of death, Guy's
Although
power
I have an issue
explodes.
with
His
him-
blood
Can we pause?
boiled.
Yeah.
I have an issue with him opening the 8th gate. The only reason he survived opening up that gate was because of Naruto. So if he does open up the 8th gate, would it technically be a tie? Because sure, he
Maybe.
could kill him, but at the same time, he'd die in the process. The death battle has always been about who's the last person standing. And while
But
technically
you
all
won't
my...
need the 8 gate, I don't think.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying is, does he need it? Because if he absolutely needs the 8th gate to win, then I'm gonna call it draw. Because it needs to be where one person is standing, not where both people die at the end, basically. And they're not gonna allow outside help, so it's not like Naruto's gonna come in and frickin' place his hand on Might Guy and save his life. That's not how it works.
No, I know.
I just want to point that out there.
I know.
That doesn't mean that Might Guy is gonna lose. I still think he's gonna win. It's just the problem is that, like, if they have him use the 8th gate, he's gonna be fucked. But let's see where this goes. Let's continue. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Evaporating from his body. Yeah, if you thought that was some Super Saiyan energy aura around him there, think again. It's his blood burning through his skin. Hardcore. Gross, but hardcore.
In this mode, Guy can perform the speedy evening elephant technique, but his most impressive ability is, without a doubt, Night Guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Might
yeah.
Guy, Might Die, and
Wait,
Night
Night Guy is
Who's
awesome.
coming up with this shit?
This attack was powerful enough to decimate Madara, one of the deadliest villains in the Naruto universe.
Yeah.
Madara could take on Naruto, who had enough chakra to blow a hole through the moon. Sure, Night Guy's still not as powerful as Naruto once the kid goes all gold and glowy, but it's definitely above Jiraiya's big ball Rasengan carving up a mountain,
Why
or
are we
Obito
putting-
raising up a giant tree like a
I feel
crazy
like
reverse
Roshi versus
lumberjack.
Jiraiya.
Despite all this
like,
risk, Guy proved
he
himself an
should be
equal to some of the greatest ninja
Because
of the
Jiraiya
Hidden League,
was
including his
Naruto.
longtime rival Kakashi, who was fast enough to catch lightning from a distance. Measuring the space
That is
Kakashi
true,
had to cover
actually.
here
They
and
are
the speed
comparable.
of lightning itself,
my guy,
he must have moved
Kakashi.
over 700,000 meters per second, more than 2,000 times faster than sound.
Which I still call
But
both
in
them
the
and Kakashi
end,
was
even
really
though he
right, by
knew
way.
the 8th gate meant the ultimate sacrifice, he did it anyway like a boss to protect his friends. He did get lucky though, cause Ninja Jesus showed up to keep him alive. Good timing. No wonder he's always got a smile on his face.
But handicapped from then on, Guy's days of combat were finally over. At least for the time being. Still, even if this was to be his last mission, Guy had already found a worthy successor. A shining example of what it means to be a splendid ninja,
Exactly.
just like himself.
Dynamic entry!
All right,
Alright, so I think it's pretty obvious who we both think is going to win this.
Mm-hmm.
My guy. However, though,
Yep.
let's talk a bit here about how we think this battle's going to go.
So let's pause then.
Okay, so obviously, if they're going to be adding in All Might's strength prior to before he got the injury, they said that it was like 60 times greater than his maximum punch. And I do believe that when he made a storm, that was his maximum punch, and he said that it was 60 times greater. So the question is, how big is that punch 60 times? Like, if you were to increase it, or its power by 60 times, what would it be? That's kind of what I'm wondering.
Same.
Would it be enough to be able to be on the sort of planetary level that Moderate is? Or no? Because we can't add in any feats with Izuku Midoriya with One For All, because it's obvious that One For All was strengthened when he got to him, so we cannot add in any sort of feats with Izuku into this. That being said, All Might may have some pretty impressive feats, and is a great hero, but however though, All Might has, I believe, actually more training, I feel like. All Might has trained all his life. Same with Might Guy, but Might Guy has had more intense training. Because it takes, like, the most intense training to use any of the 8 gates. Any of them. So, yeah. At least that's what I think. What about you? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. All Might doesn't stand a chance. He doesn't have any planetary defeats really.
Yeah, he does not. The only problem I have with this is if they pull out the 8 gates. Because if they do, then I feel like that's a draw. People may disagree with me on that, but it's just, if you die at the end of the battle, even if you win a few seconds later, then how is that a win? That's more considered a draw, that you had to actually use something to die in order to win. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. But, however, though, I do think that, my guy's gonna win this. So, I'm gonna go for my guy.
And
Alright. Head to 13-12.
okay.
Because that's right as the battle began.
Mm-hmm. I'm there.
Okay, give me a second. Okay. Let's start this off. Actually, are you ready?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Start this off in 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, is he reading My Hero Academia manga?
I guess. I don't know.
Don't worry! I am here!
So cool! The amazing costume, those bursting muscles, that magnificent hair! You must be a worthy opponent! For an arm wrestling contest!
What?
I accept your challenge!
Okay. I like where this is going. This is actually one of the first battles that doesn't start with complete bullshit.
I can't lose. I have the power of youth on my side.
You're inspiring! But no one can defeat the symbol of peace! Ha ha! Incredible! Let's take this up a notch!
Give me your best shot. I won't hold back. That's a promise.
Come on, let's do this.
Wow!
Dynamic entry.
Oh shit.
Nice trick! My turn!
Well, I feel like my guy at this level won't go to match at like
No.
at this
I
level.
know.
Once I think I activate 8 gates, I think
You
he
can
won't.
take a hit well, but what
Or
are you
more like
really
you will.
made of?
Oh! Whoa!
You're splendid. But I'll show you exactly how hard I've worked. 6 Gate of Joy.
Here we go.
Open.
Oh shit.
New Hampshire!
Oh! Oh, I do pretty well. Oh! Whoa!
7th Gate. Open.
Oh!
Daytime Tiger.
Fuck yeah, let's do this!
This is nothing for a hero like me! Ah, screw it. You wanted my best? Here it is! United States of Smash!
What?
Never give up. 8th Gate of Death.
Draw.
Open.
Draw. You're basically saying he needs to be in the end gate now.
I doubt. I guess. I don't know.
Let's see where this goes, I guess.
Still more?
Yeah, still more.
Bring it on!
Oh, really? It's not phased.
Shine!
Oh!
Go beyond!
Ultra! Yeah, it's quite hot, but I don't know, man.
Good fight. Let's do it again.
That's kind of like,
We'll see what they say.
yeah. Let's see what they have to say.
Looks like All Might might not be all right.
Well, All Might was an incredibly powerful and inspiring hero, but then again, the same could be said for Guy.
All Might was super strong with plenty of good training. Without his gates, Guy wouldn't have stood a chance.
Right, keep in mind that
Okay,
each
that's
of All
fair.
Might's feats we covered were performed while he was in an injured state. So for this comparison, we multiplied each result by 60 as per All Might's own estimation of his power.
For example, remember how he was similar to Gigantomachia, who busted a hole through a freaking mountain?
By scaling the mountain to the
Yeah,
pine
sure.
trees beneath it, it's easy to deduce the blast necessary for this would be about 2.5
Although we
gigatons
don't
of
know the full strength of
TNT.
Gigantomachia,
With the
we
multiplier,
haven't
that
seen
would be 150 gigatons in All Might's prime.
That's the only problem,
That's
I kinda feel like
3,000 times stronger than the biggest nuke that's ever been set off.
But here's the thing, even with the multiplier, we know Guy was faster. And while they've both learned to fight a wide variety of opponents, Guy was trained all his life, and boasted a more versatile set of abilities and techniques.
I don't know.
So with that much speed and skill, Guy already had a pretty
That
good
gate's only
advantage.
was limited
So
to
long
eight
as he
gates,
could
I think.
hit All Might harder than All Might could hit him.
So I kinda feel like
So to
their
answer that,
techniques are
let's
about
check
similar,
their
like-
strongest attacks.
All Might's greatest known feat would be the moment his smash created a massive storm, one that extended beyond the horizon. By taking the average mass of a thunderstorm, which is huge, and the 10 seconds it took for All Might Smash to create it, this comes out to a little over 24 gigatons of TNT. In his prime, this punch would equal over 1,440 gigatons.
28,000 times stronger than the biggest nuke from just one punch! Holy hell!
Unfortunately, it's impossible to lock down a specific number in this way for Guy's strongest attack, Night Guy. However, we can scale him to similar characters we know to be at lesser level.
I feel like they're scaling the wrong attack right now. They need to scale attacks like Hyodora or Asakujako. Because he's gonna be fine if he's in the 6th or 7th. He's not fine if he's in the 8th gate. It's the only issue I have with this death battle right now. Is the fact that they are allowing that Might Guy will win despite that he's dead. That is not how death battle works, guys. The way the death battle works is that they put 2 people together, or more, depending on the death battle, and the last person who is standing wins. Easy as that. They cannot be dead or at all. They have to be alive. Meaning, if both people are dead at the end of that fight, which we saw that Might Guy fell over dead, then yeah, it's a draw.
No, I know.
Let's see what else I have to say, though. I'm kind of interested to hear this. 3, 2, 1, go.
In this case, base form Naruto.
God damn, we can never get away from this little twerp,
really
can we?
Well, Night Guy did serious damage to Madara, whom Naruto's normal abilities stood no chance against. Obviously, Naruto gains a lot more power when he accesses Sage Mode, Kurama's chakras, 6 Paths powers, etc. But Night Guy is certainly more powerful than Naruto's base form at the end of the series.
You know that hole in the moon we mentioned? That was made by pulling all of Naruto's base chakra out of his body and blowing it up. And I mean all of it.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
We've actually covered this before, and that blast was 480 petatons of TNT.
Yeah.
What's a petaton, you ask? Well, it's a whole lot bigger than a gigaton, that's for sure.
Simply put, the gap in power put Guy several leagues above All Might. Also, Guy's superior speed ensured All Might couldn't avoid such a blow when it really mattered.
Like, you know, in a fight to the death. And yeah, Guy using the 8th gate means he'll die later, but he still won the battle before that would happen. And that's still a victory.
All Might was remarkably powerful and certainly a challenge for Guy. But with his gates open, Guy had the speed, versatility, and power to take him out for good.
It was a mighty tough battle for all, but All Might wasn't a match for one powerful guy.
The winner is Might Guy.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not like I don't disagree with the outcome. Don't get me wrong about that. I agree with the outcome. The only problem is that he's dead when, at the end of the fight, the person needs to be alive. So, what are your thoughts on this fight, though?
I think it was all fair until I keeled over and one died.
Yeah. I think the fight was absolutely pretty amazing. Amazing. The music was good, too. I didn't think that...
No, what I feel like we should try though. I feel like, right? Because you know how Rock Lee's
Rock Lee's been in a death battle. Rock Lee's actually been in a death battle too, which I absolutely disagree with the outcome as well.
Why?
Because Rock Lee pulled out the 8th gate and died. Is Sanji planetary level? Can you please tell me that?
I
Because you watch One Piece, so you should know Sanji.
all of it.
Well, you should at least know Sanji enough to know how powerful he is.
No, because I haven't finished all of it, and I don't know what he scales to.
If I was... Actually, I have no idea. But even then, I still disagree with the outcome, and I call bullshit on it. Look, there's a couple of Naruto fights I call bullshit on. Like Toph versus Gaara, and Rock Lee versus Sanji.
Why?
Toph versus Gaara?
Yeah.
Because Gaara wasn't allowed to have Shukaku.
Oh.
When he should have. And even then, Gaara should have had a clear advantage because Toph can't see through sand.
True. But there's certain things, but no. Do you know what I feel like will happen? Now, if Rock Lee's slated to surpass Might Guy, right?
Which he is pretty much, what he pretty much is slated to have been at, well, at least at his level at Boruto. Like, at the
Mhm.
Boruto series,
Yeah.
I do believe he is pretty much at his level. I do believe.
Oh, do you not feel like should happen?
Hmm.
This is just my opinion on where they should take Rock Lee's character, because Rock Lee is still cool.
Hmm?
They need to make it where if he trains enough, he's able to surpass Might Guy and stay in the 8 gates without dying. Not necessarily forever, but stay in it without dying.
Yeah.
Just sustain critical damage, of course, but not dying.
I mean, we
Yeah.
might see that, but I'm not gonna watch Boruto, so
Why not?
because it's a bad series, bad anime.
I mean, it's not that bad.
It's trash.
People say it's actually decent now.
Trash. I don't care. I still think it's
You're gonna have to watch it at some point if Naruto's your favorite anime.
Naruto is my favorite anime, but I'm gonna stick with the fact that the ending with Shippuden is the canon ending.
What are you talking about?
Now he became Hokage, he has kids, and then boom, that's it. That's all. He just is
No.
Hokage now, and he has kids. That's it. That's
Yeah,
the ending
and
that I am fine with.
Boruto's, and then they made Naruto to Boruto the movie, which is a 40-minute movie of him getting inaugurated as Hokage, and so Boruto's canon.
Yeah, but I don't want that. I prefer it to not be canon.
It's supposed to. It was made by the creator of Naruto.
Well, I don't care. Okay. Well, regardless of the Boruto and all that, back on topic. The fight was definitely very good, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys liked the video, please give it a like, subscribe down below to see more, and as always, come back for another tale. See you guys later.
Yup.